I look out my window, and what do I see? A sky full of diamonds winking at me. Billions of people, I feel so apart. I sit at a table alone like a star. You see that the light is on, but I'm stuck here inside. The world's moving right along, but I'm stuck here inside. The night is so heavy, my feet are like lead, and I'm hearing voices that might be in my head. Just give me a signal to keep going on, 'cause I'm using time up that I haven't got. You see that the light is on, but I'm stuck here inside. The world's moving right along, but I'm stuck here inside. Out my window, and what do I see? A sky full of diamonds winking at me. Billions of people, I feel so apart. I sit at a table alone like a star. You see that the light is on, but I'm stuck here inside. The world's moving right along, but I'm stuck here inside. Sweet dreams are fading fast. Come on up to me and I'll make them last. We'll leave the days that passed. I know what you need now, take a chance. Be my company, yeah. My mind is a resting place. I said, be my company, yeah. What I found is the best in the world. Beneath me is a changing man, a difference I can see when I take a stand. A deep sea's gonna flood my land. You could fly with me if you take my hand. Be my company, yeah. My mind is a resting place. I said, be my company, yeah. We could find peace in the strangest world, so please, what's it you've done to me. I just need more time. Your time is good for me. Get weak knees when I take a glance. Every time I see you, I'm taken back. But between sheets, there's a famous past. Every time you leave, I'm facing facts. Be my company, yeah. My mind is a resting place. I said, be my company, yeah. What I've found is the best in the world. What I've found is the best in the world. What I've found is the best in the world.
Hear me yet? Now you can. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you had a good week and everybody's deep breath, right? Just deep breaths. No, I'm so glad to be spending the evening with you, and I'm excited to bring our seventh 785 virtual house concert to you. It's kind of a mix of poetry and music if you are new to this, and it is sponsored by Arts Connect Topeka and also from Poetry for Personal Power. So I'm really, really excited tonight. We have Max Fred, we have Sage Cornelius, and then we also have Brail Watson that's joining us. Everybody's joining us around the house today, so Garcia will be up here next, I'm sure, my dog. If you are new to this kind of stage or arena, what we do, this is obviously a live stream. There's a chat box that you'll see below if you're here on Crowdcast, and we're able to see those chats, and you guys can chat amongst yourselves. Also, there is a little button for donation/door charge. Anything that you pay this evening will be split. 80% of it is split straight between the artists. About 20% goes to like royalty fees, streaming fees, to 785, etc. So very transparent about that. And then also we want to thank Arts Connect for putting in some money that they donate directly to the artists as well. So there is a little poll question right there, and so let us know what you think. So the way we had to kind of conduct this evening, obviously we're going into everybody else's abodes and then into yours, but with audio and technical stuff, we really aren't able to do kind of this shared screen type of thing that we normally do. So what I'm proposing, if you guys are interested, is that after the concert there'll be maybe a 1-minute delay, but then we could have a Q&A, about a 15-minute Q&A, and with Sage, with Braille, and with Max, all up here on one stage. So if you're interested in that, let us know, and I'll let you know towards the end of the show if that's a go or not. So let's see, I'm looking at my notes here. I think that is about it. We're going to start off. We're going to let Max kind of kick us all off. Want to introduce him, and then I'll get him and bring him up to stage. So I've known Max Fred for a long time. He actually played for like our second or third maybe 785 magazine anniversary party. He is born and raised here in Topeka. He also spent a lot of time in northern Minnesota. He says that as a child, due to his parents' superb musical taste, that he was exposed to artists like Bob Dylan, Willie Nelson, Marvin Gaye, J.J. Cale, and the band. He credits these artists for forming the backbone of his musical taste, although he does acknowledge that, you know, the 90s Nirvana and some NWA were significant in his music development as well. But he started playing the drums in 4th grade. He continued in high school. He picked up the guitar in 7th grade performing and has been ever since. He got his BA with honors in theater from Washburn University. And I just found out a few minutes ago that the 3 performers this evening, Sage, Braille, and Max, all have shared the stage in theater productions at one point or another. So that's I was going to be like, this is the first show you've ever done together, and I was wrong. So I wasn't that special. No. Anyway, he's now living in the historic Hyde Park in Kansas City with his beautiful family. He's been doing his solo thing here for the past 6 years. You can see him a lot here in Topeka as well. And, he says that he has developed his own sound as a performer and aims to bring a combination of thought-provoking lyrics and high-energy shows to audiences across the globe. So we're very excited to welcome Max up on the stage. And as I'm bringing him up, we're going to have a little bit of promo from my other dear friend, Alex Lancaster from Two Wolves Studio here in downtown Topeka. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for being here.
Hello everybody, it's Alexander Lancaster here at Two Wolf Studio and Artist Den. We are located in downtown Topeka, Kansas. We are the gallery of Two Wolves Artist Collective. We are a multimedia gallery with a variety of artists and focus. Our featured artist is Angela Lexo. She's a multimedia artist that has been featured all across America. Angela Lexo has been a major player in the arts in Topeka. In our collective is Dan Brennan and Brandy Harper, whose art is being shown here. We also have a variety of art on our walls to see and for sale. This piece is by Noto legend Shelley Bedsaw. She has some amazing bright colors. These were made out of oil. You can check out Shelley Bedsaw on her page, Fool's Dream. We have a huge selection to turn your boring walls into something beautiful. Some of the artists I'd like to mention is Seuss Mace, Brian Broxman, and Sharon Rott. Travis Garwood, and many more are shown in our gallery, so you can choose a variety of art. And if you're into tie-dyes, we have an awesome dude making some tie-dyes, Mike Wagner, and some jewelry from our featured artist again, Angela Lexo. We have Merle Miles mugs. Come over here and check them out. You'll be happy you did. We got some great prices and some great pieces to check out here at Two Wolf Studio and Artist Den. When we return to normal business hours, you'll be able to visit our gallery as well as our studio spaces. Two Wolf Studio and Artist Den is a gallery with studios, and we create events, so it is also an event space. You're welcome to come by and check it out. Our studio artists at this time is Lauren King, Michael Wagner, Alexander.
All right. So thanks everyone for coming out. I'm Max Fred. Again, it's great to be out here and sharing the stage. Again, even if it's a virtual stage with Brail and Sage. Sage and I think we did, I honestly, I can't remember if it was Hank Williams the musical or Johnny Cash the musical, but Sage was the violinist and he did a great job, and I think, it was years later, we're playing at the Booby Trap, and Sage was, by that time, playing the electric guitar, and this kid was shredding, and it was just kind of hard to believe that it was, the same guy who was playing violin in our country western show. And then Brail, it's great to finally share the stage with him. Actually, I'm not sure if we've been on stage together as I directed him back in college at Washburn. So it's pretty cool. He did a really cool song and dance number in a musical that I directed that was written by Matt Steiner. So it was really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and play some of my original music here. I hope y'all enjoy, and I'm excited to hear all the great music afterwards as well. Water, we could we can go. Mincemeat, doggy treat, old cocky, may seen it all. Well, the light used to shine, it would shine on your face, inside your eyes. Down by the banks, where we made our memories. How miles away from that shore, I think I floated out to sea. How miles away from that shore, I think I floated out to sea. Woo. That one's called Banks. It's one that I wrote years ago. I've been playing it even with string bucklers back in the day and Waka Mojo, if you were listening to the rock scene in Topeka 10 years ago. So this next one's called Movies. And I guess, you know, with the pandemic and things being the way they are, drive-in movies are supposedly going to make a comeback, which would be great. Because here in Kansas City, we used to have 2 or 3 drive-in movie theaters. And now we're down to, I believe, 1. We got the Boulevard. I know Topeka doesn't have any. So, if you'd like to see the drive-in movie theaters come back, I'm right there with you. I love going to see a movie in my car with my wife, with my friends, with my kids. You can bring your own beer. It's just a great time. So, that's what the song's all about. Driving railroad Dixie show, who's in my car is how I wanna go in. Got a 6-pack, my best friend, and I don't care what'll happen in the end. Well, I'm going to the movies. Yeah, I'm going to the movies. Oh, see all the actors out on the silver screen. They got how many different characters they can be in? How many tickets can they sell to that show, man? Well, I don't care, cause that's where I wanna go. Well, I'm going to the movies. Yeah, I'm going to the movies. They can be. How many tickets can they sell to the show, man? Well, I don't care, cause that's where I wanna go. Well, I'm going to the movies. Yeah, I'm going to the movies. Yeah, I'm going to the movies. Hope some dude doesn't bring an Uzi. Well, I'm going to the movies. There's the movies. I think my cat's meowing in the background too. So it's unique joys of playing from home. So that's Tut in the background, or I like to call him Turtle Bird. I think he's on the back of my Maxwell LP album cover. So if you want to see the cat that you might or might not be hearing as I play, that's him. I think he's a very classy cat wearing a Maker's Mark scarf, maybe. So definitely check that out. This next one is called Pretty Girls. and it's another one of my tunes. I mean, what else am I going to play, right? If you guys out there are, feeling generous, please do donate to the cause. Donate tonight. Donate to Max Fred. I'm dedicating my performance tonight to the members of my band. So whatever goes to me tonight, I'll be going on and passing on to the guys in my band. So. This next one, we got time for maybe one or two more. We'll try and sneak in two, but definitely got time for one more. This next one's called The War on Peace. It's one that's kind of evolved over time. So we'll give it a whirl. Yourself our democracy with your bomb over here and your war over there, and your lookout kid. The truth is here. There's a war on truth. There's a war on love. There's a war on peace. Killing people with drones. Come on, kids, better grab your guns, 'cause those CEOs know how. War about our democracy. There's a war on truth. There's a war on love. They got their war on peace. Killing people never convicted with drones. Rubber stamp money making machine. Got those good looks, engines full of your steam. Got those guns drawn, freedoms on the run. Got the entire world at the point of the gun. Got a war on truth. They got their war on love. They got their war on peace. Killing people never convicted with drones. You can say goodbye to your habeas corpus. Convicted by peers, that's all gone away. I say goodbye to Magna Carta, your constitution's an old dirty rag. I say they got a war on truth. They got their war on love. They got their war on peace. They're killing people with drones. Oh. Good looks, engines full of your steam. Got those guns drawn, freedoms on the run. Got the entire world at the point of your gun. Got a war on truth. They got the war on love. They got the war on peace. And it's paid for by us. No constitutional war. We haven't had a real war until. All right. Again, I'm Max Fred Band. I got one more tune here, and then I'm gonna pass it over back to Carice. It's great to be out here supporting 785, supporting Topeka and Arts Connect, all the great art and musicians that not only live in Topeka, but people that grew up in Topeka and spent time in Topeka. So it's pretty cool to be a part of that tradition. So for my last tune here, I'm going to do one. It's called Campbell, the street where I grew up. Best friend, we would do just about everything. Driveway basketball, front yard scrimmage in the fall. Where has he gone? Where tell me, where has he gone? Where has he gone? Where tell me, where has he gone? Again. where has he gone? Where, oh, where, tell me, where has he gone? Where has he gone? Where, oh, where, tell me, where has he gone? Where has he gone? Where, oh, where, tell me, where has he gone? Thanks, everyone. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. There's a delay, so you're going to get to see me drink beer until the feed gets changed over. Cheers. See this really cool glowing orb thing I got, too. See? And also,
Awesome. Yes, cheers. You know, it kind of sucks because we can't be in this like green room that we usually get to be in, and I really enjoy having that most of the time. So very excited. Want to thank you so much for being here, Max Fred, and from Max Fred Band, and he mentioned that he was donating any, his proceeds or whatever to his band members. So I thought I shall mention them, and hopefully I don't foobar it. But we have Josh Tate, who I went to high school with, is on the mando and does vocals as well. Or no, banjo. Is that right? No, yeah, he's mando. That's right. Stuart Yoho's on the banjo. I had to think. Stuart Yoho on the banjo. Sonny Sparks is on the upright, and I thought I saw Daniel Kettle playing last time too. So I'll figure out exactly what that is and make sure. But they're an amazing band, and definitely you want to check them out. So good evening. If you're just joining us, I'm Carice Mapes, the owner of 785 Magazine, and your virtual host for tonight's virtual house concert. And thank you for being here. Tonight is sponsored by Arts Connect and Poetry for Personal Power. And we want to thank all of our artists that are joining us: Matt Spezia, Brail Watson, Sage Cornelius, and then Max Fred, who was just there. I do have a poll question at the bottom, if you're watching from Crowdcast, asking if you would like a little like Q&A afterwards, since we're not having a lot of shared screen time. So if you are interested, go ahead and let us know, and I'll announce it before the end of, there's Garcia, for the end of the show, and we can always do that. So I'm going to go ahead and jump and get my dear friend Sarah Fazell from Arts Connect up here on the line to tell a little bit about what they're doing and what's going on with them. How's it going?
Hey, Carice, I'm good. How are you?
Excellent.
So the Arts Connect Artist Relief Fund has been established to help working artists in Topeka recover from loss of income due to cancellation of gigs, etc. $500 will be awarded to an individual, and they can use it for what, really?
It's just funding that will help you make ends meet and make up for some of that lost income. The first round, we're going to give out some money every Monday for as many weeks as we have funding. And right now we're going to do $5,000 on May 18th. And so to be considered for funding in that first round, we need applications from artists by noon on the 15th of May. And the application is on our website, and you can get more information. And we've just been really excited to be able to make that available to artists, because this has been an unprecedented event for everyone, but it has really been a struggle for artists who have lost audiences and who also are disproportionately involved in the service industry. And so a lot of them have gotten hit twice, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of understanding right now of when we'll get back to even normal adjacent. So we think it's a really important thing for Arts Connect to do. We're raising more money. So anybody out there listening tonight who would like to add money to the pool, we will happily accept that with a lot of gratitude, I'm sure, from us as well as the artists who will receive it in the end. 100% of the donations will go back to artists. We also started a group called the Arts Leadership Roundtable. And so we yesterday had a Zoom call with almost 40 people.
It was cool.
It was super cool. From the artist community here in Topeka, arts organizations, artists, arts businesses. Carice, you were on as an arts promoter. And so we're hoping we'll use that group to advocate for the arts in Topeka going forward, to keep our arts and cultural activities on the same page. Anybody out there listening who would like to be a part of that, please reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me through the Arts Connect Facebook page. And I hope I'm easy to find.
You are easy to find. And we have a link, what's right down here on the screen, even live.seveneightfive.com. Obviously, Arts Connect logo is right there because of helping us sponsor, which we thank you, events like this. And so you can get connected there as well. And also the information about the grants. So
yeah, I have to say,
go
Carice,
ahead.
really quickly, that what you're doing to support these artists and what you are creating so that we can all see concerts in our houses is super cool. And I hope that all of you listening tonight will, if you didn't already, will make sure you pay a cover charge. And that funding also goes to the artists who are performing this evening. It's why Arts Connect has chosen to sponsor these concerts, is because we also have some funding that's going straight to those artists. And it's really important. And so I'm glad that you all are here, even if you're out there somewhere. And a special thanks to you, Carice, for making it all happen.
Well, you're welcome. Oh my gosh, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a ton more work than I thought it would be. I was joking around earlier today that I think I might do a little pop-up, like 50 minutes with me, and I'll show you the what not to do, the 50 hours I've spent live streaming. Yeah, don't do this. Do this. No. So a couple things that I had questions about. How has the response been so far for the artist relief? I know, I've heard people say, I was going to apply for X, Y, and Z, and then within hours it was gone. Are you guys seeing a good number of people applying, but able to keep up with that? Or how is that working so far?
Yeah, so the first deadline isn't until May 15th.
Oh, that's right.
So we've got a couple of weeks, but we have, I'd say that if I don't think that we're going to have any problem spending I think we're up to almost $14,000 in the pool right now. And so we're working behind the scenes to raise additional funds, but that's what we've got right now. And so I think that we won't have any trouble spending it. And but I do hope that everyone will apply. It shouldn't take long to apply.
Right.
Doesn't fix everything for everyone, but makes a dent and keeps the trains on the tracks as much as $500 as possible.
Right. And just to be clear that I understand the way that I read it as well. So once, if I'm as an artist, once I apply, if I don't receive, let's say, the funding in the first one, my application stays in the pool.
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
So I don't have to go back every week or anything like that. I apply once, 20 minutes of my time, and 30 minutes and I'm done.
Yes. And so we'll keep all of those applications. We're going to score them all once. So we'll score them as they come in, and we'll keep your name in the hat until hopefully we're able to raise enough money to fund every single person who asks for relief. And that would be the ideal world, but we'll have to see how that all goes. We also have never, I feel like it's like when you get a new job and for the first month you can be like, well, I'm new here, so could somebody explain to me? I feel like that's the whole world right now.
Yeah.
We've never done this before, and so we'll do our best, and we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. Well, and one thing I'd like to also mention, I know you said people can donate, which I encourage people to do. Mm-hmm. I'm a donor as well. And I am what do you guys call them? Connectors. And so every month today, it just came out, and I like it because the new logo is right there. I go, oh, yay, there's my donation to Arts Connect. But it's really, really simple, folks. I'm telling you from my personal experience, you can go artstopeka.com and the connector, you fill out your information, and I have it come from my PayPal every month, and it's easy, and I just don't, I don't even think about it. It doesn't hurt my pocketbook in a way of me thinking like, oh, I can't donate. I can donate $20 a month or, whatever. More, you should do more. I should do more. But is that still the best way for people to donate, is just to do a connector?
Yeah, and so for people who become recurring donors, which we call connectors, it really allows us as an organization to have the predictability of income to take on more innovative, more projects that we maybe wouldn't be able to do otherwise. It offers predictability. It offers us the ability to do things like run an artist relief fund and an artist leadership roundtable, because without those things, without those operating dollars that we need in order to pay those have to be done in order for us to do those other fun things. So
Absolutely.
So it's really important. And any of you out there tonight who wanted to become a connector, you also get a Topeka Proud t-shirt. So
I have my sticker
yeah.
behind me. You can't really see it. Maybe I'll move it over around later. So yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
it's really
excellent.
important, and we're really grateful for everyone who decides to support our work.
Well, thank you so much. And thank you for all of the work that you do, all of the work that all of the board members do for Arts Connect, all of the donors for Arts Connect. I really appreciate it. And we appreciate your support here tonight. And
I accidentally cut us off there. So that's what happens. Oops. Anyway, thank you again, Sarah. Thank you for your support and for everything that you do for Arts Connect. And, it's so cool because even though I just love that art and music and everything connects us. And even though I miss so many of you and I haven't seen so many of you, it's kind of fun because I just got a message because I mentioned Daniel Kettle, from Max Fred, which of course, thank you, Max, for clearing us up with everybody that's in the band. It's like, oh yay, you are there. It's like we walking in the room like, hey, how's it going? And Daniel Blackwood, who is performing next week with us, with him, Forrest Evans, and Kevin Rabis, and Paul Root, so 4 next week. He said he's got some exciting news about their Jam for Dan coming up next year in Arts Connect, so maybe we'll hear it next week. Speaking of that, while I'm setting the stage, the following week on the 15th, I'm very excited because Huascar Medina, who is the current poet laureate of Kansas and also 785 Magazine's literary editor, will be here reading. I believe he's going to read from his current book and then also from his latest released book. Also, we have Jake Livgren, who is phenomenal, and then our dear friend and Topeka born and raised, Andy McKee. So it'll be an excellent, excellent show. I'm excited to announce another national recording artist and musician that's going to come up here on stage, letting us go back into his studio area, Mr. Philip Brail Watson. And he is a classically trained vocalist, cellist, songwriter, rapper, clinician, producer. He went to Berklee College of Music. He graduated from Berklee College of Music. He is from Topeka, of course, and lives here. He's known for throwing up the one at his shows, which is a symbol of one spirit, one God, and one voice. He is also known for his super dynamic stage presence, of course, his professionalism in the studio, but also his hunger for social change. You've seen him on Topeka concerts, on the Tumpton Tie video, and if you haven't or you don't know who Mr. Philip Brail Watson is, well, you're about to find out, and I hope you enjoy. And thank you, Brail, for being here.
Yeah, I hit record last time. Good evening. My name is Brail Watson, and all this stuff here is a fire hazard. Hey, my name is Brail Watson. I'm a recording artist. I'm an international recording artist who lives here in Topeka, Kansas, and I'm so excited to be with you guys this evening making music. Man, let's have a good time. So if you know me, then you already know this, but if you don't, I'm an artist focused on music, spirit, and community growth. Love my family. I got twin daughters, and they actually made these cards. They've got all like the songs that I'm doing on them, so it's pretty dope. So hopefully I'll remember to hold those up. I got a lot of buttons to press here. But when you come to a Brail show, if you've never been to one, it is quite an experience. And there's 3 things that you need to know when you go to a Brail show so that you don't get like laughed at and feel just awkward and weird. So the third thing that you need to know is not to forget my name. It's not because I'm important, but you may hate this performance. And when you see me on the street, you may want to harass me. And if you don't know my name, that's going to be awkward for the both of us. So I'll make it easy for you. My name is Brail Watson. That's spelled B-R-A-I-E-L. You can go to Brail live.seveneightfive.com. They made me sound really cool. It's dope. It's dope. You should check it out. That's B-R-A-I. Hey, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. It's Braillionaire on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Yes. All right. Now you may have noticed I said there were 3 things you need to know, but I started with number 3. The reason is because my shows are really interactive, and I know this is a weird situation for the both of us, and so I wanted to give us a chance to just kind of get warmed up. But for the next 15 minutes, you could have a really good time. You're in danger of having a really good time, or you could be bored and just wait for Sage or whoever you got on to see. But I hope you choose to have a good time, and so that's going to involve you might have to do some work. So get the kids, whoever's hyping your house, bring them out, because we about to have a good time. We're about to have a good time. So here's what I want to do. So I'm going to go through these first 2, and I would like for you to respond, or else it's going to be really awkward for you, because this is exactly how it is when I practice. So it's not really weird for me. All right, here we go. First thing that you need to know when you go to a Brail show is that I am a part of 2 long-standing traditions. That is the gospel tradition and the hip-hop tradition. Right in the middle where those 2 things meet, that is call and response. So I call, you respond. So when I say 7-8, y'all say 5, 7-8, 7-8. Okay, if you don't do it, it's just gonna be weird. It's just gonna be weird, and it's okay though, because no one's gonna laugh at you except for the internet. When I say 7-8, y'all say 5, 7-8, 7-8, 7-8. All right, good stuff. Let's get to it. So the second thing you need to know, second little thing you need to know is how to pass the woo test. That means you need to know when and where to say woo. Okay, can we practice that? 1, 2, 3, woo. That's dope. So if I sing something that impresses you, or I say something extremely poignant, or I rap something crazy like sick as the polo, they ball laking up with the mother niggas sitting in the photo, been kicking the dose, they got a written place in the post, I hating the coke at your corner, we ain't naked roll shit, making it throwing a photo, pop! You would say, woo! Exactly, you got it, man. And the third and final thing you need to know is just not to forget my name. And I make it easy for you because I sing a song like, my name is B-R-A-I-E. All right, but you know, we already did that, so you got it. Yeah. But yo, I asked like all my peoples, I was like, what songs do y'all want to hear? I was like, I'm going to do this cool thing I've never done before, and I want to know what you guys want to hear. And they were like, oh, they gave me a list of songs, and one of them was a song that I do called Tup Tim Tie. So I'm going to flip over real quick to something. Actually, no, I'm not, because that'll be weird. So the song I do called Tup Tim Tie. When I'm not making music or making people uncomfortable on the internet with dry humor and not funny jokes, I love to share culture and to teach. And so when you come to my shows, I'm like, yo, I want to teach everybody how to make a rap song, a commercial rap song. So I want it to be a value to you. You might not like rap, so I want to make you teach you how to make a commercial rap song. So all you need is a hot beat and a really catchy chorus. And seeing as we're kind of going unplugged, I'm not using the full beat, so I switched it up, and we're gonna turn this cello into an 808. Let's do some stuff to it. Hold up. Let's see. Where are you at, cello? Yeah. That's shaking somebody's wig off. Let's go. Now that we got us a 808, I'm taking the skeleton of a beat for this song. And so I always ask people, like, what's your favorite place to eat? Go ahead and tell me what your favorite place is to eat. Go ahead. It's all right. You can say it out loud. What are you, stupid? Like, I can't hear you. I'm joking. Please, nobody really feel bad. I know people are sad right now. Please don't feel bad. I'm just not funny. It's not your fault. But anyway, so we'll go with my favorite spot, though, because I cannot hear you guys. My favorite spot here in Topeka is a place called Tup Tim Thai. And I think Tup Tim Thai makes the perfect hook for a rap song. Don't believe me? I'll show you. Tup Tim Thai, Tup Tim Thai. All the ladies love him like Tup Tim Thai, with the spread so fresh and the beat so fly. All the ladies love him like Tup Tim Thai. Rattle on her, make it rain. Make it rattle on her, make it rain. Make it rattle on her, make it rain. Make it rattle on her, make it rain. She want egg rolls with that peanut sauce. 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 Ugh, living life is surround sound. Pop life locked down now. Brass wigs on the ground now. Cause I'm making your shit ground pound. Ah! Living life through my high beams. Always riding through the night scene. Be at a show, that's a tight scene. Then in my hand, make a jump off Lion King. You sound like Simba. Man, we killing it, Tup Tim Thai, Tup Tim Thai. All the ladies love him like Tup Tim Thai. With the spread so fresh and the beat so fly. All the ladies love him like Tup Tim Thai, Tup Tim Thai, Tup Tim Thai. All the ladies love him like Tup Tim Thai. With the spread so fresh and the beat so fly. All the ladies love him like Tup Tim Thai. She want egg rolls with that peanut sauce. She want egg rolls with that peanut sauce. She want. For wanted to keep it lyrical, make the fullest ephemeral to the point that I'm penning on, I could do that. Wanted to flip my words and make them fit to my nerves. Instead of my rhythm of the verse, flies a zoo bat. Wanted to kick it with it, but more articulate. Sentence specific, syphilis, sickness, since I do that. When I'm hustling intellect in a puddle of dialect is a huddle of idiots. Screwed rap. So an animal with a zoo rap, then a game about chains and doodads. You gotta learn how to move that and slip in something that'll move that. And he say, what a cool rap. I got a question for the cool cat. What's with the hook, man? Who that? Tup Tim Thai, that's the place I get my food at. I'm at the throne like pre-hover, and I'm popping my ish like E. Cola. When I spit, I hit that flash flood. You better see Noah. Man, we killing it. Tup Tim Thai, Tup Tim Thai. All the ladies love him like Tup Tim Thai, with the spread so fresh and the beat so fly. All the ladies love him like Tup Tim Thai, Tup Tim Thai, Tup Tim Thai. All the ladies love him like Tup Tim Thai, with the spread so fresh and the beat so fly. All the ladies love him like Tup Tim Thai. Make it rain. Make it rattle on them, make it rain. Make it rattle on them, make it rain. Make it rattle on them, make it rain. She want egg rolls with that peanut sauce. 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 Okay, that's weird. I've never done that before, and I may never do it again. Yeah, that was strange. I've never done anything like that before. But man, that's fun. Oh, I forgot to show you guys Tup Tim Thai. Thai food. That's what they wrote. The last song I want to do for you guys today is a song called Be Stills. Not with a B-E if you're looking it up. It's actually just B. But I'm not mad because my girls did this beautiful artwork for free. So, but this song is one that's personal for me, as they all are. But this particular song, I guess you need some context for it. When I was growing up until about the age of 25, I really struggled with clinical depression. Just looking out at the room and it looking like a Tim Burton film in my mind, literally just the whole room purple, not caring about anything in life. And really struggling with some really low seasons, not even just moments, but seasons. And man, I praise God, I've been delivered from that, like seriously, because depression is just not something you just grow out of. But I went away to get my master's in Spain, and I came back home. And when I left, it was the first time I'd ever been really making money in my life. And when I came back, I was broke. I was sleeping on a mattress in my mom's house, and I had no job and couldn't find a job for some reason. And man, I had a lot of idle time on my hands, and I had to make this choice. I was like, am I going to look at the situation around me and react to it the way that's natural for me, which is to get depressed and to reclude and become reclusive? Or am I going to believe what I say God says about me and who I am? And so in that time, I had to learn. I was doing everything I could. It's not that I was being lazy, but I had to learn to be still. And since then, this has been my prayer for every day. And I hope you enjoy it. And this is my last song, a song called Be Still. Whatever you're doing, show me your will. I just want to feel your touch. If your spirit's moving, help me be still so this world can feel your love. True story. Woke up so anxious, we're not gonna stop. I check my Facebook, that got me hot. I wanna change, but I don't know how. Been the same for so long, why now? My friends, they love me, but I don't trust them, 'cause they don't know me for who I am. If you just tell me, if you just show me, if you just fix it, then I'd fix it. Then he told me this, I'll show you, 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 if you just trust. You've been holding so much. I want you to lift it and leave it. Say lift it and leave it. He said he'll fix it and you'll receive it. Rinse and repeat every day. Now every morning I pray. Whatever you're doing, show me your will. I just want to feel your touch. If your spirit's moving, help me be still so this world can feel your love. He said, I'll show you, 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 if you just trust. You've been holding so much. I want you to lift it and leave it. Say lift it and leave it. He said he'll fix it and you'll receive it. Repeat every day. Now every morning I pray. Whatever your will, I just want to feel your touch. If your spirit's moving, help me be still so this world can feel spirit's moving. Help me be still so this world can feel your love. Yeah. My name is Brail Watson. Y'all have a blessed night. One.
I'm sorry. But hi. Some people are waving their hands, and I was just mesmerized by your voice. Thank you so much, Braille. That was amazing. Thank you. Now I want egg rolls and peanut sauce. I got up and jammed. You reminded me the power, which we talk about a lot, but the power of music and arts and poetry, and how it can connect us, and how it's, it can be a renaissance, and it's transformative, and it can take us from one place to another. Anything that we're dealing with is temporary, and that naturally didn't even know you were going to go all the way to that place. Fits in with our next artist, Matt Spezia, for Poetry for Personal Power. Poetry for Personal Power is an amazing organization that I've gotten involved with, and that has also supported these shows. And so what kind of started off, if you're new to this, obviously we all know what happened. And so I selfishly wanted to see these shows that we were going to miss out here in Topeka, and I thought about how artists were losing funds, and also the power and the connectivity of arts. And so this is our 7th house concert. So on March 24th, I guess, is the first one. And that particular day, the Topeka and Shawnee County Public Library was supposed to have a poetry slam at the Jayhawk Theater. And so we decided to feature some of the artists, and Matt Spezia was one of them. And now Matt is my best friend. He doesn't maybe know that, but I feel like we're pen pals. This is like what pen pals used to feel like, because I haven't like given him a hug in person. I haven't seen him in person, but we've talked every week, 3 times a week. All, hey, how's it going? Teamwork, all this stuff. And so anyway, it's an amazing organization, Poetry for Personal Power. They've been around since 2009. And what they do, the organization, it connects people with innovative ways to overcome adversity and increase artists' funding by connecting with the healthcare sector. And so they feel that art is a very important part to total wellness, which I agree, and that it's also vital to building healthier communities, which I agree. So by using the tools of art and advocacy, they're really trying to build up communities and individuals. And so I really appreciate their support, and I'm so excited to be working with them and on their mission. And I will say that those that are here tonight, you will get a survey, like an evaluation that I'll send afterwards. And if you could please fill that out, because that helps them with grant funding, and that's how they get funding and can support artists and do things. And so if you could take a couple minutes, I'd appreciate it. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you, Poetry for Personal Power. Thank you, Arts Connect, and thank you, Sarah Fizell. If you're just tuning in, Arts Connect has announced their Artist Relief Fund. They're giving awards for $500 per artist. It's an application process that is open. The first round of things closes on the 15th, and they'll announce them on the 18th. So far, they have about 14,000, I think is what she said, in the pool. They're still taking donations, so you can support that. Also, you can support tonight, and that button's right there, and that goes to the artists that are playing this evening. We started off with Max Fred. That was just the amazing Braille Watson. Up next, I've got Matt Spezia, who was kind enough. He actually recorded his piece for me, so that while that is playing, I will actually be virtually jumping down to New Mexico to introduce our final artist for the evening, Sage Cornelius. And so I'll tell you a little bit about Matt and Sage. So Matt is a 7-time national award-winning slam poet. He also has a theater background, and he's the Kansas Regional Director for Poetry for Personal Power. And after his piece, we'll jump right over live there with Sage Cornelius, who is from Topeka. He's actually down in New Mexico right now. He is, whether he's concerto, or he's headbanging, or he's busking solo on the streets of Topeka or Lawrence or Kansas City or California, wherever, he effortlessly takes listeners and the violin to this really unique, he takes you on this unique, mean spin. I mean, I remember the first time I really, really heard him was at Quentin's, and I believe maybe Jacob Hodge, or who played last week, or maybe it was Andrew Barber. I'm not sure exactly who had booked the show, but it was like a Sunday or a Tuesday, and like, yeah, Stage Cornelius is playing. Holy smokes. I was going to show you the videos that I took live that night, and I didn't want to embarrass myself that much, but the place was packed, and this guy is just phenomenal. Previous bands that he's been in include Feast of Fools, Red Sky Home, and 5 Ton Farm. In 2017, he joined the Shapeshifters, and then he went on tour with them. He's toured all around the world. He's also I guess we consider an international, recording artist now too. He's currently really focusing in on his solo career, and he's got some high aggressive, goals, which includes some cinematic work, and he's got some of that Mortal Kombat influence in there, and one of the things that I read from his bio, I just want to say, and then I'm going to stop chitter-chatting and get on with the show. He says, quote, that he strives to inspire anyone whom can connect through the universal language of music, and plans to continue to make himself known throughout the world. And he's a proud member of the Oneida and Navajo and Potawatomi nations. So I'm very excited. Matt Spezia, and then Sage Cornelius. Thank you.
Just has to be one of my favorite words. It's like swords against the neck, pressing the pressure and surpassing the standards they expect. It's a personal challenge when you use that collection of letters, like the duckling you called ugly and transformed into a swan, metamorphosized with metaphoric eyes, battle back busting. I'm swashbuckling with a Gatling gun, loaded with rhymes that shine like a sun ray. Guess you'd say that's a bright line. Now here's the danger of handing over power pack, power stack, loads of hate and crap. It's like giving the inspiration to the physical iteration of vengeance and sentient ascendance to a savage vantage point. The word just will just get me 7 different kinds of heat and attempt to remain seated while the chef is cooking your courses. Keep telling me I'm just this or that. I absorb it all tit for tat. Condense, reminisce, then hit the precipice and start doing this. When you say just, it's like you're saying that I didn't measure up, which is odd, because when it comes to the flow compared to me, y'all be liquored up and struggling, swinging at air. To be fair though, I don't lose bar fights. I'll go in on any and all nights with a tribal mentality. Cause I'm collecting shrunken heads, but instead of being placed on pikes and left to wither, I lace the enlightened likes and left y'all brighter. Then they tell you you're just, then belittle your intellect and expect you to be more than busy idiots, working really hard but in the wrong ways, like building a fence in someone else's yard on the hottest of days. It's like applied calculus. You gotta have the right formula, you won't get the desired solution. I need them to just realize that I serve as the auditorial diet to the raptor riot, straight ripping apart any preconceived notions. Just is just not enough to define me. Look closely and you'll see easily that this is clearly the amalgamation of hydrogen and a lion, a fierce reactor with a mean application of knowledge. See, just doesn't come anywhere close, because putting just before any allegory is saying that what you're describing is confined to only that. How arrogant and irritant this is, twisted as gifted. See, normalcy is literally the definition of norm, as insane. Now that's insane. Just is saying that you can be defined simply, and they justify this by the experience and adherence to closure. So in this, I opened up and yet let y'all know even more about me. So keep rocking, Jordans. I'm the only one with the freshest steps, the only ones towards peace and not prison. When you label with the word just, you're just saying that you just don't want to know what's just under the surface.
Okay, I am working on getting Sage up here. He was on there, and then it just it came out. So I want to try again here and make sure that I get him. And so you're going to see me doing this little awkward like hey as we get it on, and wait, we're not getting it on, but you know what I mean. And I can't sing. I'm not supposed to be on a show like this. Okay, and so it says it's streaming, so we're going to go over. There's potentially about a 45-second delay by the time you guys get this, so don't freak out. It'll be right there, I promise. So no show could absolutely be perfect, right? So here's the deal. I'm going to make sure and send this key over here to Sage while we are talking a little bit, and I'll do that and send that over to him. So, and actually, you know what I'm going to do, if you're okay with it, is I'll play a little bit. I didn't mention it earlier. Nate Dingham, who is one of our artists that performed earlier, I think it was concert 3, love him. I played his music early on, kind of as the pre-roll. 2 songs, Be My Company and Stuck Here Inside, which are really fantastic. Also, you can go to live.seveneightfive.com. Like, I know you can read it like right here. It's been here the whole time. But you can see bios about all the artists, and you can see videos and also music clips of them. So while I'm sending the stream key over and we're getting Sage back up here, I'm going to go ahead and play one of his songs with a little bit of just some slides from our sponsors and stuff, and hang in there with me maybe 60 seconds, and we'll be right there. It will be amazing.
Sweet dreams are fading fast. Come on up to me and I'll make them last. We'll leave the days that passed. I know what you need now. Take a chance. Be my company, yeah. My mind is a resting place. I said, be my company, yeah. What I found is the best in the world. Beneath me is a changing man. A different sight to see when I take a stand. A deep sea's gonna flood my land. You could fly with me if you take my hand. Be my company, yeah. My mind is a resting place. I said, be my company, yeah. We could find peace in the strangest world. So please, what's it gonna be? I'm just tired of being lonely. Can't you see what you've done to me? I just need more time. Your time is good for me.
man, I don't know. I'm gonna call him. We literally had all of this set up and it was perfect. It was perfect. And of course that's why it didn't work. So we're almost there. We are almost there. We've got it. I don't know what happened with the sound stage, but I didn't want you to just stand on the stage. And then I realized like, oh, I could jump on stage and say, hey, instead of like trying to call you on Facebook and saying what's up. So I'm gonna pull us up together, Sage, and we're just gonna make this work and then I'll disappear off of there. So okie dokie, let's do that. Because I want to make sure that we can hear you here. So if you're streaming here, Sage, we're gonna get you pulled over here. And I don't see you coming through just yet. Oh, there you are. Okay. I can see you. I can see you. Please talk. No, what happened? Oh no, I don't know what happened. How did we lose the sound? Man, 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 man. Okay, I just don't know.
Check. All right, think. It's going into there. References, audio, multi-output, built-in output, JBL box, black hole, Thunderbolt. Check. Check, check. 1, 2. 1, 2, check, check, check. Hey, 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 hey. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2, check. 1, 2, check, check, check. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, check, 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 check. 1, 2. 1, 2, check. Check, check. Hey, 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 hey. Check, 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 check. 1, 2. 1, 2, check. Check. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 check. Check. 1, 2. 1, 2, check. Check, 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 check. Check. Oh, okay. Okay, check. Alrighty, let's go ahead and okay. Okay, all right. So this is it's really funny because this is say who you are. Okay, so she's giving me the green light. What's up, everybody? My name's Sage Cornelius. I'm really stoked to be here today, and yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. That is. Oh, dude, that has happened so many times, and now it's gotten to the point now where I just the best thing you can do is just be patient and just know that you're gonna make it through. You're gonna be all right, and it's just to not pee your pants on stage, which I've done it, a couple times, but not any time recently, thankfully. So thank you to Carice. Thank you for all your patience, especially working through that. She was on it. She was right up in my DMs, and I was right there too, waiting for her. All right, let's figure this out. Something ain't right. We had this going an hour ago. It felt like, and that's just how it goes. But that's life. We walk out the front door and we don't know what to expect, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Anything could happen, and we all got to be ready to meet whatever adversities that we may face and be able to meet it head on, and the only way around it is through it, sort of thing. So my name's Sage Cornelius, once again, proudly representing the Oneida, Potawatomi, Navajo, and Kickapoo Native American nations. I'm currently living in Albuquerque, New Mexico, but I was born and raised in the 785 for 26 years of my life. And it was funny. I was talking to one of my other friends, Mr. Steven Perez, and he's producing my music right now, which I'm hoping to have some music out soon. But I was talking to him, and I was like, man, I'm really missing Kansas right now. I really miss going out and fishing, and I want to go fishing with my dad, and I just miss it, Down here in the deserts, it's awesome, but I don't know. I'm just getting homesick. And when Chris hit me up to do the show, and I know that the audience is more focused, and it's broadcasted out of my hometown, and so I'm really stoked to be a part of this musical community. Shout out to Mr. Max Fred, dude, and Mr. Brail Watson. I've both for a little bit, you know what I mean? And it's funny growing up. I was in metal bands playing shows and stuff outdoors, and Max Fred I always heard his name. I always heard his band playing somewhere talking about, screw the government, basically, and it was cool because I always remember that. I think the first time I heard his music, I was probably 15 years old. I'm 28 now. And then Brail, you guys seen Brail. Brail's so dope, dude. Brail can sing. Brail can do it all, bro. I knew him as a cello player, and then all of a sudden, y'all know Family Man Brail, but I knew Booty Sweat Brail. You feel? Oh, dude. So anyway, I'm going to play you a couple songs. I'm going to play you 3 songs today. Sorry for the delay. I'll just finish up the talking here really quick. But the first song is for all my Game of Thrones fans out there. This is an original that I had composed. And all the way growing up, I've always really enjoyed soundtracks of Gladiator, of the Prince of Egypt, Batman, and what all those movies have in common is that they are all composed by this dude named Hans Zimmer. Hans Zimmer is the man, you know what I'm saying? That is the G, and he is dope. And especially how he can write pieces that convey feeling, and I think, as musicians, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to convey a feeling, something very clear. So, when you hear a song, you're there in our heads exactly where you want, and so this first song is going to be for all my Game of Thrones people. Imagine that you're an undead skeleton king rising up your skeleton army to take over the world. And so that's kind of the vibe. The next song I'm going to play is called The Journey to Space Mountain. And basically, I wrote this song when I remember I was in orchestra camp, and Well, I mean, it's for a couple of reasons, but especially like I remember just cruising through the Colorado mountains when I was like a little kid in orchestra camp, and just like seeing these peaks disappear up into the abyss. It's just beautiful. And then the last one, we'll get to the last one here in a second. But anyway, without further ado, let's get rocking. Ooh. Check. Check, check, check. Awesome. Let's see here. Let me move this over here real quick. Hang on, everybody. Bear with me just for a quick second. Yeah. Oof, let me turn this reverb off. Okay, cool. I don't have multiple channels on my interface, so I have to switch out my violin and my mic. So, yeah, the first one, if you guys were just tuning in, the battle theme song was called a song I'm calling Sacred Stones. And the next song was called The Journey to Space Mountain. And I'm really, really stoked on those songs because I feel like they're at different ends of genres, you know. And that's all I really want to kind of do is like make people like feel like where they're at in this story, you know. And it'd be dope to like create music for movies someday, you know. So for any of you guys out there that you know that want to give music a try, you know, I know there's going to be some people watching this. If you're going to do it for yourself. Do it fearlessly. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because often the mistakes in music, especially when writing, are what create the greatest hits of all time. I guarantee you it. Someone didn't go out and write Smoke on the Water on the first try, you know, or Master of Puppets or Eruption, you know, those it's just making the mistake part of the art, you know. And I think that's a big mental block that I've been working past by my, you know, like within myself, is allowing myself to make those mistakes and not be afraid to do that, you know, and not to have too high standard of myself to the point where it prevents me from stepping up to the plate in the first place. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And so, yeah, that's the epiphany as of late. You know, brother Brail said something really, really good, and you know, I really, really, really dig that. So that's me sharing some of that philosophy with you guys as well. So, word up to all the working musicians out there. Word up to all the working people. Word up especially to all our medical professionals out there that are putting their lives on the line to make sure that our relatives, our families, you know, our friends or whoever, you know, that they're getting better, you know. They're putting themselves at risk from getting, you know, the coronavirus, which is pretty scary, you know. And without them, we would be in a whole lot more trouble than we are now. So I hope that everyone's families is healthy. I hope everyone is taking the precautions to not only be cautious, but also be aware, you know. Do your research, be attentive of the facts, you know, and, you know, instead of just reading the initial thing that you see on Facebook. So this next song will be my last song. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Follow me on Instagram at Rage with Sage. Yeah! I got a YouTube and a SoundCloud as well. So this will be my last song. And this goes out to my OGs. This is a Notorious Thugs. Let's rock! Yeah! Check, check, check. Awesome. So there you have it. That's my set. I wasn't able to read anyone's comments, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, my name is Cornelius. Thank you to Carice. Thank you to Live at 785. Let me turn off this reverb. There we go. Goodness gracious. I'm sorry, y'all. My name's Sage Cornelius. Find me on my Instagram at Rage with Sage. Type in on Google Rage.
Holy smokes. Holy smokes. I don't even know what to say. That was amazing. That was amazing. Yay to everybody. Thank you so much. Okay. We only had a couple mishaps. We absolutely brought it, I think. Absolutely brought it. Sage Cornelius, Matt Spezia, Brail Watson, and Max Fred. That was amazing. We are late on your time, so we're not going to do the Q&A, but you can ask questions and I can get it to them. I want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank you for donating. I want to thank Arts Connect. I want to thank Poetry for Personal Power. And I want to thank the artists for spending time with me. And I just think it's only fitting to end with this song. And thank you. Thank you. We'll see you next week. Have a wonderful week. I appreciate you.
Searching for someone who can share that special love with me. And your eyes have that glow. Could it be your face I see on my computer screen? I need a special girl to share in my computer world. Need astrology. Thanks to modern technology. Shoot-a-bop, I wanna love you. Shoot-a-bop, baby. Shoot-a-bop, I wanna love you. Shoot-a-bop, my computer. You know I've been around from hot sexy mamas. Prima donnas, I wanna share your treasure, oh so rare. Cause it's your face I see on my computer screen. Won't you keep me warm tonight? Yeah. Such a sweet delight. I will cherish the memory of this night. Yes, I found my computer. Shoot-a-bop, I wanna love you. Shoot-a-bop, computer. Shoot-a-bop, I wanna love you. Shoot-a-bop, my computer. Digital love, computer love, computer love, digital love, a beautiful love, beautiful love, digital love, digital love. It's just beautiful, digital, beautiful, beautiful love. Computer love.
Thank you all for being here and have a wonderful, wonderful good night and a wonderful week. We'll see you next Friday, same place, same time. God bless.